Hello there, my name is Stacy Jensen from Colorvale, and today I would like to show you one of our newest sets. We are really excited to bring you this. This set is there to provide you a beautiful, dreamy effect, cream tones, and a little more flair. So we're going to start with a photo from Robin Brumfield. We're so excited that she was a tester for this new set. She provided some beautiful photographs for us to lay these actions over. We're going to get to an end result that is like this. So as you can tell, this set allows you to bring in some light. We have some beautiful light coming in through here, some great sharpness to the necessary spots, and an overall warm tone. So we're starting with this action, and the first thing we want to do is use our base. This is to create a perfect exposure. We're not too off on this photo. Robin did a great job. We're just going to go ahead and click the starting base action. This does a few things for you and also has some optional layers that you can turn on or turn off. Just by running that quickly in seconds, we have a nice contrast. There are a few things that you need to do to layers and actions to make them fit your photograph. So many times we have people say, well, an action's too powerful, or I don't like them because they overdo my photo. That's actually just due to someone not adjusting the layers. So the steps are there for you. You just have to maintain them a little bit by slight adjustments. We're going to turn on the dark and middle tones. I want to bring back some shadows into her face. So once I click that, it's probably a little too much for my liking. All I need to do when I'm on the layer is turn it down slightly. So we're going to turn this down just a little bit. Okay, and then the next thing I like to do when I am in the action is just turn on if the photo is a little underexposed or overexposed. I'm going to call it overexposed, and it's not, but I know I'm going to lose a little in her skin, and I can bring that back just by turning this on. So we're going to turn it on and turn it down a bit just so we have some color back in there. I'm closing up the action, the entire grouping of the action, because I like to keep my palette very clean. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead with some of the different effects, and the first one is the movable light. We're going to click on porcelain to give a nice yellow golden feel. The box that pops up lets you know that once you click continue, you're going to have to drag the light wherever you want it. So I click continue, a box pops up, and when this box is up, the gradient fill box, this is when you can move it. So you could use this as a spotlight, or also just drag it up into a corner that natural light would appear from. Once you're done, you just click OK. So that's very simple. The next step we're going to do is add some overlays to it. So we have some fog in this set. I don't want to actually add any fog to this photo, but that is such a beautiful creamy overtone to the image. We're going to use the overlays. So we're going to start with dawn. Okay, and the next one we're going to do would be, let's come over and do peaches. That way we get a nice warm feeling over it. Okay, so we're already starting to warm it up. But on peaches, I want to take that off her hair a little bit. So what you do is click on the layer mask. So that is a thumbnail. You have two thumbnails on every layer in your layer palette. The left is the thumbnail of it. Usually you can double click on it and make changes to it, but on the right side, that is the layer mask, and you can wipe things on or off using it. White means that it's shown, so what I need, if I want to get rid of some of that, is to get a paintbrush, make it black, get it large enough, paint over. So I'm just taking that off of her hair a little bit to bring back some of the more natural color of her hair. And if you mess up and you get it somewhere that you don't want it, all you do is switch back over to a white brush and paint it back on. Okay, so the next step that we're going to do is some beautiful edges. So we want to bring in a little bit of a frame around her. So we're going to run Callaway. And let's run Family Tradition. Okay, so now we're almost there. You could also take these layer masks and wipe them off of the hair if any time you get that. I don't think that I have too much on her. But one of the most important pieces that we're going to add, we're going to click on the background and we're going to go up to Paint on Highlighter. This is something very necessary for every photo because it will do some things that just bring your photo up a notch. It has a black layer mask, and that means that you need to get a white paintbrush because everything with black is hidden, and this action wants you to paint it on the highlighter onto the areas that you want it to show. We want it to actually show all over her hair, so we're just painting all over. And as you can see, it's just making that hair nice and crisp. We're going to get a smaller paintbrush and we're going to paint over the eyes. Okay? And we're going to get a little smaller of a paintbrush and paint over the lips. And we're going to paint over the jacket just to make it pop. Okay? Now that we are finished, it wouldn't be a bad idea to go back into the starting base and just bump up some things that we need. I want to bring in a little more shadow to her skin now, so I'm going to click on the darken middle tone and turn that up just a little bit. I'm also going to go to the use for overexposed and turn that up slightly. Perfect. So I will show you the final result. This is the before and this is the after. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and to get this set and more, please go to colorvaleactions.com. Have a great day. Thank you.